Hi guys, I really thought I had more empties to show you when I actually kind of set this up and went and got the basket. It's not tons of stuff, but I'm going to whiz through them all and just show you the stuff that I've used up recently. Normally I'd have more hair things, but I've been really alternating and rotating a lot of my shampoos and conditioners, and so I'm kind of coming to the end of them all at once. I'm probably going to do just like one monster shampoo and conditioner empties where I kind of mini review them all, because they're all a little bit special. Some of them are relatively expensive as well, because I was trying to, well, at the time I thought that my hair was breaking. I kind of feel like I should do a little bit of an intro to this, because I'm filming this off the back of reading the comments on my hair damage diary number 2. And every time I film that and I edit it back, I think I'm not really kind of putting the problem across as it is. And I can see why I'm getting the comments that I am. Basically, my hair as it is right now has been damaged. I have breakage around these sections to just above my ear. I've got some kind of broken areas that come to just above my ear right now. And they were broken more than 6 months ago when I had my last full head of bleach. In the meantime, I did kind of a semi-ombre kind of thing myself, which was fine, and then I left that a few months, and then I ended up having a much darker ombre that I didn't like, and I had a set of highlights over the top of that. So I've had a couple of dye jobs over some of the root, but most of it has just been kind of one set of highlights, maybe over about that part of my hair. The ends of my hair, as you can see, this is kind of the grown out section. All this part is what's left of my heavily bleached hair. So probably around that amount of my hair is what has grown since it was damaged. And so most of this hair is like really healthy. It feels really strong, it feels thick, but from here onwards all my hair kind of tapers off. Now for a while I was losing clumps of hair in the shower, and I thought that, you know, oh my god, my hair's damaged and it's actually falling off, like breaking off and falling out of my head. And so that's why I invested in a lot of expensive shampoos and conditioners and treatments. That's why I started my hair damage diary series. And since then, I kind of came to the conclusion that it was various different things, but mostly it was a hormonal imbalance that meant that I was actually shedding a lot of hair. That slowed down and pretty much stopped now. It's back to normal, just like a regular amount of hair. And so now I'm left with much thinner hair, partly because of that, but mostly because of the damage that I suffered because of bleach. And it's just kind of thin from here down, but my hair is fine. Like even the ends of my hair, I've had it cut and everything's fine. It's not in horrible condition. It was a chemical break. So it didn't break off because it had been dyed so many times. It broke off because something had gone wrong in that process and it actually snapped certain sections of it. So it probably was, you know, because it's been weakened over time because of multiple different dye or bleach experiences. But it was mainly just the kind of, on that one occasion, my hair isn't falling out of its head, or out of my head. It's not snapping off all over the place, not weak. It's just thin because of these two things that happened. And so I kind of feel like I needed to get that out there because so many people, I feel, misunderstand about what is happening with my hair. My roots are really strong, everything's fine with it, and like I say, there's about that much regrowth that's basically just had highlights when it comes to bleach. So I'm not worried about the strength of my hair, but yeah, I kind of feel like that was my reaction to the comments intro to this video, but also an explanation as to why you will see all these different shampoos and conditioners in future empties, because I did feel like I could do something to stop it, but in hindsight it was hormonal, and then there was nothing that I could do to stop the breakage that had already happened. I spoke to my hairdresser about it and I asked whether or not it would be worth trimming those sections that had been broken, but she said it was a clean break. It was clearly just a chemical break, so it's not something that snapped because it was weak or brittle. It did break during the colouring process. So anyway, I do have a couple of things with that in mind that I've been using a lot recently. Extra virgin coconut oil, this particular one is the Lucy B. This is actually my favourite one. I'm currently using Vita or Vita Coco coconut oil on my hair, and I don't really like that as much. I find, and I don't know whether or not this is a good thing or a bad thing, you guys tell me if you're kind of coconut aficionados, I don't know. I've used coconut oil on my hair for years. I used to whip it, I've done loads of different things with it, mix it in with other ththings as like an overnight treatment. So once or twice a month, depending on, you know, when it's actually convenient. Last night I actually happened to do it. But when it's convenient to sleep with my hair in coconut oil and I know that I don't have to be somewhere dead early in the morning, or it's not going to be kind of awkward in the evening, I'll put it all over my hair, and I tend to put a turban around my hair, really thin, you know, those turby twist style things. So with this one I would do that, and in the morning my hair would still be like slick with coconut oil. I'd wash it a couple of times and that was fine. With the Vita coconut, or Vita, I don't know, with that coconut oil, it's kind of absorbed in the morning. It's a little bit greasy looking, but it doesn't look like I've got tons of oil in my hair. And one wash easily and it's gone. For me, it's not oily enough, it's just not heavy enough. So if you have kind of very, very fine hair, or if you've got hair that's very, very greasy, that might be really good for you. But I think I'm going to go back to this because I felt like this, there was more of it, there was more to it. I don't know. Maybe the Vita coconut is actually better for my hair because my hair is absorbing it. I don't know. I really don't know. But if you guys have got any insight on that, I'd love to hear it because that's something that I've found really strange because you'd think coconut oil is coconut oil, but obviously not. Another thing that I really like, because I just use that as a treatment, I don't really use it in any other way. I use this in the similar way, and if you were looking for an actual product to buy rather than like a raw virgin coconut oil, this is very, very nice. It smells amazing, feels a little bit more luxurious, but it basically does exactly the same thing. The only thing I would say is it works a little bit quicker and probably has silicones and stuff in it actually. I have no idea. There's no ingredients on this. What? There are no ingredients on the back of this, and there normally are some kind of ingredients, aren't there? How bizarre, but there aren't. It's the Intense Rescue Melting Balm from Charles Worthington. I really, really like this. You put it in the microwave, or you're supposed to put it in hot water, but I totally put this whole thing in the microwave with the lid off and soften it up a little bit, and then you can just kind of rub it into wherever you want. This is something I would just use on my ends. I haven't used it for a while, and I used the very, very last of it a couple of weeks ago. Because my ends, like I say, aren't particularly dry. I haven't got anything in my hair right now, so it's just kind of slept on, or not even slept on, just air dried. So it doesn't look particularly shiny or anything, but it's not dry or anything. But this is something that I would put on my ends just for an extra moisture boost, and I really, really like it. That being said, it's quite expensive, and if you consider that this is probably still marginally cheaper for this massive thing, because coconut oil is not cheap, but this is still probably marginally cheaper for an entire thing of this. I would definitely recommend that over the Charles Worthington just because it's better value for money, and I don't think the Charles Worthington's enough better to justify the extra cost. A couple of skincare things. One I'm throwing away because it's just old and it's gone off, but I wanted to mention it, is the Ole Henriksen Ultimate Lift Eye Gel. And I got all my like mini skincare things out the other day, and I thought I'm going to pick out the stuff that I really want to give a go. And I had quite a few of these truth serums from Ole Henriksen. Kind of segued there. This is one of my favourite serums because it kind of feels a little bit sticky. It's not going to be for everyone, but I don't mind feeling residue on my face. That's what she said. But I don't mind feeling that, you know, that tackiness when you put skincare on. I don't mind that at all. If you do, you won't like this because it doesn't totally absorb. There's definitely residue. But I like this because it smells completely amazing. In the morning, my skin does appear brighter. So I was using this. I've got a couple more on the go, but I have just used the last of that. And I decided to try some of the other minis that I had. And this one, I think I'd maybe only used it once. And it just kind of like, it just congealed, so I can't use it anymore. And that was the Ultimate Lift Eye Gel. Can't really tell you if it did anything. A long time ago since I used it, but I'm throwing it away. And a makeup item. I never have a makeup item in here. Lash Sensational Maybelline Mascara. You guys know I love this so much. And I've just replaced it with another one. And in my haul video, I said that they changed the packaging. Because this packaging is, I think it's probably fine if your hands are always totally dry. But I think at some point I must have had wet hands and the packaging has kind of come away. I don't know if you can see that, but it's all kind of flaked. And that wasn't a major issue, but it's glittery. And then I get glitter on my fingers and then I get it on my face and it's just all a bit gross. So I said that it had changed because the packaging I have now is like solid and it's not got a peel, like a metallic peel on it. But someone else has told me that it's because I've got the extra black or the intense black that packaging is different. So I would highly recommend that if you want this, get the intense black one because the packaging is different and you won't have that issue. But it's my all-time favourite mascara. I'm wearing it today. Not that that tells you anything really because it is just kind of, in fact, I feel like I'm totally out of focus. Let me just check this. Did that just get sharper? I don't know. I never know if I'm in focus. I've gone for kind of an autumnal look today. I'm wearing, what am I wearing? Rule from MAC on my lid, and then I am wearing, I think it's chocolate or something, both matte MAC shadows in my crease, and I've got both kind of smudged underneath my eye. I like it. I'm liking it. Something a little bit autumnal, and I'm wearing the new matte balm from Revlon that I got the other day that I can't remember what it's called. Hang on. hang on, I will tell you. Because people always ask. I do try to put it in the comments, in the information bar. Fierce. It's like a brown colour. I wasn't sure if I'd like it, but I do. So yeah, great mascara. Moving on. I have this Batiste dry shampoo that I've had for ages. Why did it take me so long to use up this Batiste dry shampoo? Because I hate it so much. I was using it only when I absolutely had nothing else and I was desperate. But Ella really likes it. I hate the original scent of Batiste. It's awful. I can barely even stand to use it on her. And she way prefers this to the tropical one. So, you know, each to their own. Very, very personal thing, since she much prefers this one. This just smells awful to me. So, wouldn't recommend it, just because I personally don't like the scent, but I do love Batiste. And the last two things are bath bombs. So I have nothing to show you, but I do put my bath bomb packaging in my Empties basket just so it reminds me to talk about them. So, oh, what was this one called? Golden Wonder. I have Golden Wonder and I have the Luxury Lush Pud. Now, I've been in both of these baths. The kids, I know this sounds gross, but I share the bath with the kids because, or normally just with Milo, because it's a bath bomb. I feel like I can't have the bath bomb just for myself because that's the word of the day. Because it's a bit special, isn't it? They want to put it in and they want to see it and it's all, you know, wow, amazing. And then Milo's in the bath for like 5 minutes and it seems like a complete waste of a bath bomb. So he only has like half a bath anyway. So I end up draining a little bit of water and topping it all up with hot water and using it. So I kind of get a residual bath bomb effect by the time I'm allowed in the Lush bath. But I really, really liked these ones. They scent the entire floor. A Lush bath bomb, when it's done right, is really, really potent. And I love the smell of each of these. Very, very, very Christmassy. I am going to, in fact I can probably do that now. I'll insert some clips so you can see them actually playing out of the Lush Pud first of all, which is, they're very, very similar. They kind of pop out into lots and lots of different colours. And then the Golden Wonder, which again, they just kind of fizz around. I think that the Lush Pud might have ended up being, was it blue or was it pink? I can't remember, but the Golden Wonder was definitely blue. It's just a bit of fun at bath time, isn't it? And they just smell nice. I can't tell you that when I get out of the bath, I feel amazing, or my skin is like, wow, this is the most amazing skin in all of the world. I never feel like that, but it does feel a little bit like festive and luxurious. This is really the time of year that I get into Lush bath bombs. I never really do them the rest of the year because they're a little bit inconvenient, to be honest. You can't wash your hair, you can hardly ever shave your legs because they've got a little bit of oil in the bath, which is kind of not conducive with shaving your legs. Everything's a little bit more difficult. And when I get in the bath, I want to get clean. I don't want to come out feeling dirty. So this is the only time that I really kind of get into it, but I do like the Christmas ones. And my plan, as I mentioned in my Lush haul, is at the end of my Vlogmas videos in December on my other channel, which you should be subscribed to. It's linked below and it's called Diary of a Spendaholic. I do kind of non-budget beauty / vlogs over on that channel, so check that out. But at the end of my Vlogmas videos, I intend to do kind of a different Lush product every single day and show you how it plays out. So I think that's going to be fun. But yeah. Anyway, that's it for my empties. Super rambly, and only like half of it was actually to do with stuff that I used up. A lot of it was just me ranting about my hair. Because it's very, like, it's a hot topic for me right now. I was kind of in two minds about even maybe going really short on one side and long on the other side, but then I realised that I don't have the face for that at all. I think that my face, I've got no, like, bone structure. It's just like moon face. That's the situation. I always thought like my nose is too big, my features are too big, but it's my cheeks, really. I've just got, like, when I put all of that back, I just, no. People go, oh, you've got a face for a pixie cut. Trust me, I have been there and I have not got a face for a pixie cut. So that's it, anyway. And I'm kind of running out of time to film the other video that I meant to film. School run and all. But I hope you enjoyed this completely rambly video and I will see you guys next time. Bye! I don't know. I think I look a bit silly. I really want to like it though. I really want a hat to suit me. I want to be like cool.